So again, this is a Java project. In Java project, what happens? You right click and create a package. So in this specific package, all these things are saved. So as I'm recovering enums, let me put enums. Yes. So as I had the package name as capital, it was showing it was not see discouraged. Yes. Package name is always lowercase finish. There will be a package with enums. This is empty. That means there is nothing there. Right click. Yes. And create enum. And name something like yesterday we have done about traffic lights. Yes.
Yeah.
So we will, yes. So when you raise a defect, you will have something kind of severity. Yes. So there is an enum called severity. In here you don't need to do anything. Yes. There could be low severity. So low, medium severity, medium. Yes.
Yeah.
And high severity. This is your enum. That's it. How you call it? If you want to use low, high, and medium in the same package, I will. You can have the outside in the same project. Create a class and emit using, yes. If I click in here, this public static void main, the main method would be generated automatically. Public static, but I avoid using this so you remember. Yes, void main.
I mean, why did you avoid it?
So when you are learning, when you copy and paste it, there is nothing to learn. One thing, it if it automatically generated, you know it is automatically generated, but you won't remember this public static void main. Yes.
Yeah.
As for example, you need to go for an interview. They ask you to do something on a piece of paper. What if you don't remember this statement even? Yes.
Yeah.
So this is how I am asking you. You need to remember whenever you are even copy and pasting code from Google to use it. When you know what you need to do, you go on Google and find out and use it. Yes.
Yeah.
But actually when you use it is don't copy and paste it, try to write it so you remember and you can understand. Yes. So
Yeah.
what is our enum's name? Severity. Yes.
Yeah.
I put S. This is a variable. Severity is variable S. What happened? Severity. So I'm using it as an object. Dot. There's a spelling mistake. That's why it didn't come. Okay. Dot. Whatever I want to use. There are some pre-built methods there. Okay. But whatever we have, we can use it low, medium, or high or something. Yeah. Low. As it is a Java class, we have to end with semicolon. Now I want to use this severity. So sys out control and space, it will give you system dot out dot println, and what you are printing just s, so it will type low in the bottom. See in here, execute it. Yes. So this is how you use it. As for example, in actual, here you have defined uh,
What if I want to get the output as high?
phi high, then you need to put high. If you want, then instead of low, just delete it, put high. Yes, it has to have this. Yes, when you create an object, it automatically it will populate. Yes, and another thing is In a project, normally you don't need to create that many objects, but in a project you will create a class and you will use that particular class as an object in Java. Yes, most of the time you will use a constructor and use whole class and object and you do it. As for example, there are 20 classes, 100 classes, 50 classes, as long as the project becomes bigger, yes, you won't repeat these methods. You just reuse the method. You reuse the whole class as an object. Yes. Any other question?
No.
Okay. So what I was explaining, let me remember. Yes. So in a part of your test cases in your project, you will use like Chrome browser. Yes.
Yeah.
Chrome, Firefox, and Internet Explorer. Yes. These are the browsers, and you want to use somewhere. Go to this place and execute the whole code. Okay, whole code on this specific browser. Then this is simple way you define. You have already done it in here, yes.
Yeah.
So you don't need to do it. It is just an example. So you put s dot chrome. Yes. When you use s dot chrome, here you can just print it to verify it because you are using it. What is it? Error insert variable declaration. Okay, we have not defined any variable and that's why so we are reusing it. Yes.
So again, we have to put severity is equal to severity.
Yes. So again, it is asking us to reuse it. So if I put it here, equal to s1 equal to new. If you want to use in a different way, if you want to print it out something, now there is an error because there is no. So you can put it severity. You can comment it like this: severity s1 equal to severity dot. Why I cannot spell it correctly? Dot. You want to use whatever you want to use it. Yes. Internet Explorer, then the whole code would be executed in the Internet Explorer. Yes, severity. I can't spell it. See how many mistakes I'm making. Yes, this is how. So now you have in actual way you won't have this kind of classes. You will just end up going giving this kind of these three things: Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer. In another class, you will have the browser management. Yes, in the browser management, you will use this class as an object and use and execute your code. Yes,
Yeah.
let's you will not use, but let's use another class enum with value. Sometimes you will define the value. Yes, so let's create another class and something like fruits. Package enum, is it enum? Yes, you have fruits. So in here you can say red fruit. Then you are giving strawberry. Yes,
Strawberry. Can we give also another fruit as well in the same?
yes. You can give just comma and give it.
Okay. Comma apple.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Another thing you say yellow fruit.
banana,
Yes. And just put orange. So we will put orange. Orange is a color as well. Yes. Yes. So here we have defined the values. Why there is showing an error? So it here we it is saying that you need to define it, and it says that remove arguments fruits, create construction fruits fruit string. So let's give only one at present, and then we will use it again. So these are the things that why there is an error. It is saying when you underline it, say the constructor fruits and we are passing string is undefined. Yes, either you define it somewhere, okay, or you create a constructor. You have two options. Understand?
yeah,
So here, if I give you two options, one apple, then what happens in here? I need to create a constructor with two string. It says in here, create a constructor fruit string. Yes, but if you use string, then you need to pass these two values in here as well. Yes, understood?
yeah,
Whatever values you are passing, as for example, I'm just concentrating on one bit so you can understand it. Either I can click in here, so it will remove it. Yes, and there is no error. But here our intention is to use an enum with customized value. So the red, yellow, and orange they have one value. Yes.
yeah,
So why there is an error here? It says that first bit is irrelevant for us because our intention is different. So let's go to here. Create constructor fruits with string. In here we have to create a constructor which passes one string value because we have given apple in double quote, banana in double quote, orange in double quote. Yes. So in this case what you do, right click anywhere here, not right click, and click on constructor. So it will create a constructor. Yes. I will not do this for present. If you do this one, it is a good thing. You know what you need to. Sometimes you can just click it anywhere. Yes, but you will not understand what you need there. Constructor should always be name of the class. Okay, remember it. What is that?
constructor should always be a name of the
Name
class.
of the class. Okay, so let's create a constructor. Private. I want to create a private constructor. It won't be used outside fruits. Exactly. If I put this fruits, still there is an error. Okay, it has to be exactly the same. Fruits and constructor has a bracket and end it. Yes, I have created a constructor. Yes, but still this constructor is no, this enum is giving some errors. Yes, yes. So here it is saying if I take it there, it says create a constructor string. So in my constructor, I need to pass one value called string. Yes,
Yeah,
it is still an error because I have not defined string fruit color. Okay. As soon as I put string fruit color, the error has gone. Yes. In this specific constructor, I need to pass the value. What value I need to pass? I don't know. But I know this value I need to pass. So see, string fruit color enum fruit. So you can create a method. You can keep this empty method public final, because this will not change, string, and the name should be color. Yes, that's it. If there is a spelling error, it will throw an error, fruit. Let me put fruits color, okay, or fruit color will do. Yes, now it is saying an error, fru. Yes, now as soon as I have defined this method, yes, the error has gone now. But as soon as I have defined this empty method, there is nothing there, it started throwing me an error. What it says, initialize final fill fruit color in constructor. Initialize final fill fruit color in new constructor parameter. So these tool, whatever we are using Eclipse, this tool is very clever. Yes, based on the code, it identifies what is wrong there. Yes, and it is saying you have this method in here. Yes, so you use one of them. Either you create a new constructor with this one, or in the specific method which you have, you initialize it. So if you click in here, it will have the initialize code. So you can see this dot color. Yes, there's no more error. We are not passing, but there is empty. So you delete it. How you can you initialize it? This is a keyword. Okay, this dot, because as we have this method, it has identified, and these all are clone, compare, motivate. These all things are pre-built. Okay, some of them we have. So fruit color. And what is fruit color? Fruit color. Yes, yes. This is how you are using. So you can say create enum constant fruit color. So when there is an error, you need to read it. Even there was a spelling mistake, so I intentionally did it again, and you can say create enum constant fruit color. There is no constant name fruit color. Yes, it's
Yeah.
different. Create local variable. Here there is no variable in here, so one of the things will change. So it is saying you can change it. So you just click it and it will change it, and there is no error. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay, so this is how you can use it. When you save it, there was an error there, but the error has gone now. Yes, no error. But this enum we are not using it. If you want to use it, how you can use it? Yes, like yesterday we use it. So you create another class in here, or we have the class in here. We have main method in here. Yes, we don't need it because you can use both of them. Let's do it. Yes, so it will get this value from this one and another value. So for that, let's do for. We use a for loop in here. I will cover this for loop and everything. So what is our class name? What is our enum name? Let me put enum name.
Fruit.
Yes, fruits. So here I'm using the same thing, fruits, as a variable and defining the values, and I'm passing these values in here. Okay, what value should be here? We can use some if statement. If there will be one class for if statement, so don't worry. Fruits dot label dot fruit color dot equals, what object is there? Fruit color. Yes, Yeah, fruits, and it will return something. Return fruits. Yes. So this is what we want to use it, and then it will return null. Okay. Why there are an error here? So it is saying you need to create method. Yes. If you don't create a method with value, you will have an error. So we need to create a method. One thing, it is just a suggestion. Okay. Number two, here it say change method return type to fruits. So here we have this main method. Either we need to change it to fruits, or change method return type to object, or return change to return. Instead of bringing empty, you can say it will return something. That's it. But as this method does not have a specific argument in here, it fails. So we cannot use it. So if we want to use it, how we can use it? We need to create a new class. Okay, Java class. In the specific Java class, we can create a method with passes some value, and we are expecting, yes. So here also you can create a method if you want to return something. So in the enum itself, you can create a method like public, because this is an enum, so you can say public static. And what is our class name? Fruit. Yes, it's fruits. So you can use it value of fruits. Yes, and here in this method we can pass something. So it says, see, add a return, because it is a static fruits. Yes, I
Mhm.
have not put void. Then what it say? It will not accept it because this I am showing. So you say set return type to void, then the error will go on. Change the constructor. So here we are expecting something to return the value. This method creates return something. So you say add return statement and it returns. Yes. In this ones we pass is string. What is the string? You can have, this is a now this is a good example. Color, fruit color. The error has gone now. Yes, because the specific method accepts some local variable. So what is the difference between this string fruit color and this string fruit color? They both are local variable. As I have defined in here, control X, and if I put it in here, control V, okay, there is an error because I haven't, okay. Then what happens? There is an error because it is expecting something, but what it expects? It says that forget about the errors, don't concentrate on the errors now. But it is a global, then it can be used anywhere. Yes, but if I define this particular control X, yes, this becomes local variable. You can access this in this specific. Yes, it does not have any value outside, because what have what you have done, you are using it locally. Even though I am using the same name, this is local to this specific method. If I put colors, there's no difference. Yes, this method and this method is different. Even though they had the same spelling, everything exactly the same. Even yes. So I change it. I have added s, but we will we have discussed it about a variable, but not in detail. Is you can have the local variable, you can have the global variable. Yes.
Yeah.
So this is what you call it local variable. So this variable here you are using, it stands for this method. It does have no value outside. Okay. So whatever statement we have put for, I quickly type it. Fruits. If statement we are using fruits dot. Now it will come. See. So what we are going to use? Fruit colors. Yes. Does it have fruit colors? Dot fruit, fruit color. Yeah. Dot equals, yes, fruit color. So we are matching this fruit color with this fruit color. If this matches, and then say you pass it. What happens now? You need to return something. What you are going to return?
No.
Return the fruits. Yes. Now there are no more error there. Yes. If you don't have method in here, you can't use it. So now save it. And if you want to use it, what you need to do? You can have another method, and you can have so many things. Okay. You can have method 2, method 3, method 4, method 5, method 6, method 7, method 8, 9, 10, whatever you want to use. Yes, simply like that. So let's go to the severity and fruits. I'm just using fr equals fruit dot red, orange, or yellow, or you can use value of, yes, anything. System sys.out. Come on, why it is not coming? Put outside fruits for equals fruits dot red, yes, system sys.out. And if you put fr, what it will print? It will print red. But you want to put something else, then you put system. You want to use it, yes, and then you can use, okay, not in here, here dot value of, yes, what value of, yes, you need to
Right.
pass this argument in here. Constant create red. Oh, it asks to create a constant in here. So instead of that, we can use a method. So dot value of fruit color. Yes, string. You can use just a red. And there is an error in here because of this was missing. Now what you want to print put in here? Just print fr. We had the because we are passing null value, so we have to pass the value. So here it says what you are passing value of, when you say it's a an argument, string argument, yes. So you put this value in here. What is the value of range? As it is a string, you need to pass in string, and it will print string there. Yes. If you don't want to use this, you can delete it, delete up to here, and then yes, it will get you the values of fruit. But it says you need to pass this values, change type fr to fruits. So you can put it. When there is an error, you can take change type to values. So here it will change. Okay. Control Z, because oh, there was something there, I messed it up. Yes. Control V. Oh no. Let me put Control Z. Control Z. No, something I messed it up now. But you can see whenever it gives you the option, do not blindly select the options. Okay.
Yeah.
Why? This is what I have done. You will do it. Any question with enums? Don't save it, I say. In enum, when you do these classes, you will normally define your variable. You will normally define your constant values, what browsers you are using, these things. Let me put save because there is no error. Yes, there is an error there now. And that I will resolve it later. Not to worry. Question?
No.
So again, repetition. If we are using enum in future, okay,
Yeah.
you won't do that much complicated, but I explain you in detail how you are going to use and what you're doing, because you need to call the enums. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Let's go to the next class. We will use something called string buffer, which appends the code. Okay. So what does this mean? Delete. So notepad, you have one value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, you have one value 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. You have another value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. You have another value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have another value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, understand this. You have some values which are of 5 digits, 6 digits, 7 digits, 8 digits, 9 digits. Yes.
Yeah.
So this is, I will not go so much in detail. You have to have the knowledge because this will be done by the developers, not by us as a tester. I didn't use it so far, but I'm covering it. So you have some field, yes, that specific field accepts value of 10 digits. Yes, if you give, if you pass any value lower to 10 digits, it accept must be, let me write, must be of 10 digit. Yes.
Yeah.
If you pass any value which is 1 digit or 2 digit or 3 digits or 4 digits or 5 digits, what happens? This specific field will reject the value. Yes. But the in actual life, the correct kind of code will have this kind of value based on some of the conditions. So in this way, you need to append it. So you can add some zeros. Yes. 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3, 1 2 and 1. Yes, it will append the code and make the required number of digits. This functionality of Java or features is known as append. Yes, the syntax of this append is public string buffer append code point it cp. This is the syntax of this append features, and he said the cp is an integer type which accepts to the unicode point, yes, which we have given in here, and it returns the object we are passing for the code point. Yes, cp means code point. So let's use it. I give you an example. Yes, if I want to tell you something, I'm thinking of example. Yes, yeah, good. Nowadays we pay VAT, yes, VAT number,
Yeah.
and some countries they have GST. Yes,
Yeah.
some other companies might have something else. I don't know, but I know only two things. So you have to have the VAT numbers and GST numbers. Yes,
Yeah.
uh, India and Pakistan they have GST. I know UK has VAT. India used to have VAT. Yes,
Yeah.
but not but it will India VAT, but it will change it to GST now. So India and Pakistan, I know these two countries they might have different GST numbers, sequence or pattern. Yes,
Yeah.
they say they okay we want to keep 8 digit number, 10 digit number, 20 digit number, whatever. But when they do this business with the third country, yes, so these countries has to verify your organization is paying the tax correctly, honestly. So when you deal with the third country, they might have given some field to provide VAT number or GST number. Yes. See this example. It is very good example. I don't know how it came quickly in my mind. So as for example, you are dealing with UK. Just say UK, and this specific field accepts the number in specific standardized number. So it verifies that you have paid tax correctly to this specific origin country. Yes, you want to you want to send something to specific country. So there will be a field on a website or field on a customs field. Yeah, field somewhere. Yes,
Yeah.
which accepts 15 digits number. Okay, 15 digits number. So when you enter the 10 digits number, when you enter 15, when you enter 5 digits number or lower than 15 digits number, what happens? Your request will be rejected. Yes, because this field accepts only 15 digits number. What happens now? You pay and your VAT number, everything is correct. So you go and complain to the specific organization or whoever does this one. Yes, or department, and you say no, no. You argue that this is the correct number and it is being rejected. So what you need to do? This company, when they have this system, they will use this kind of code so which will append your code. So as for example, it accepts something 15 digits number and you have given a b c d e f g h I j k l. Okay, you have given some number like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. So you have provided the 12 numbers and it is missing 12. No, missing 3 numbers. So it will append the specific code something like this with 0 values. And it makes your value correct value. So the field accepts this value. This is all done in the backend. Yes. So let's create a class in this one because there is an error there. Why the severity started giving an error? Because I deleted those class. I should have saved it. Yes. So create a Java class and name it appending value. Yes. As it is a Java class, it has to have a main method. So create public static void main string arguments. Yes. This is your main method. In the specific main method, let's go to our notepad document. You need to have the syntax like this. Yes. So write string buffer and I will say string buff. Yes. This is your variable and you are using this object of string buffer. Okay. Now my question is why this string buffer I am using or as an object new string buffer object of string buffer class and I say Brijesh. Yes. And I'm using syst out. I'm just printing so you can understand. And we are using string buffer equals outside this plus we are passing the string buffer string buf. Yes. String buff it's buffer dot you need to use append code point. Yes. Append there are so many features there's the append code point. Here you pass some value. I will explain you this value. Okay. This is an ASCII key and it has some specific letters. Okay. So when it is printing out this value to this, it will add those values to there. Yes. I don't know what 15 stands for. After appending code point is string buff. Yes. There's no error. Save and execute. Brijesh. So it has appended something. Can you see?
Yeah.
15 stands for some value. Okay, let's change something to different thing. Yes. So again, why it is say coming same thing? It might have the same value. Let's put yes. You can see. Let me put 165. So yes, you can see that it is appending. Yes.
Yeah.
So it is here we are using some pre-built classes. Now I have a question. I'm using this is an object. This is an object of this class string buffer. Now it is a question. I don't have any class in here string buffer. Then how I am creating using string buffer? Can you answer?
No.
Just think. Okay, that's 43. What is the value? Plus. So you can see I will go to this ASCII case. Okay, I'm using this pre-built class of Java called string buffer. Yes, Java has its own classes before they develop it. They have given so many classes and everything pre-built, ready-made. And this ready-made class I'm using to replace the ASCII keys to use it. Okay, and that's why I'm using this. If I want to use some ASCII keys in the end, I can use this string buffer pre-built class. Here append code you can use string buff dot append. Then it is expecting it is doing or no. Yes, true or false. Yes. So there are so many methods. See, plus false. Yes. String buff dot append stribuf dot append. If you want to add some character, if you want to add something in here, I have used this one. But let's put character. Yes. You say yes. Can you see?
Yeah.
Let me put more stuff so we can see it. If you want to use something, some letter 00, yes, string buf dot append, then you can define any values from here. See, yes, you can pick anything from here and it will ping. Int value you want to put 0. Yes, let me
Are these
comment.
the in the testing, are these the frequent things we're going to use?
You will not use it at all. Okay, so see, oh, why I commented this 0. Let me explain you. Yes, it has come 0 there. Yes. So why I explain you some of the fields it accepts certain values. It is for the developer stuff, but I have covered it so you know some basic. Not this is not a basic stuff. This is the advanced stuff I didn't know until I started actually testing manually. So append is a feature when I have explained you certain field accept certain value. When you want to do it in the back end, you give two values or three values, it will convert and add based on this code. It will add those values in the end of the number or whatever value you are passing, and after adding, it accepts and validates it. Not validates the value, so that the value, if it is in incorrect format, incorrect digit format, it will not be rejected. So again, I'm using this class and using object of this class in here because this is the pre-built Java class. In this they have defined, so you say you can read it, it has given so many things in here. Yes, pre-built Java class, all the definitions that you don't need to go so much in detail, but you can see if you go also see this one and this one, so it will create all these values. You can read it if you want to be a Java developer.